Welcome to Rapid Fire. Today's game is
Infiltrator was released in 1986 by Mindscape and distributed by US Gold in Europe. It was made by Canadian programmer Chris Gray, who along with Peter Leeper created the 8-bit classic Boulder Dash for First Star Software a couple years earlier. I first read about this game in an issue of Commodore User magazine and couldn't stop drooling over the amazing graphics. Obviously, I had to buy this game. It was my #1 goal. The game followed a trend at the time with its Cold War theme, like Raid Over Moscow or even Beachhead 2, but Infiltrator was a bit more tongue-in-cheek, with you taking control of Johnny Jimbo Baby McGibbets, a bona fide buckaroo bonsai jack of all trades, called in to thwart the mad leader and his mental plans. The reason the game intrigued me so much was the fact that it was like 2 games in one. You had the robust helicopter flight simulator sequences, and then you had the pre-Metal Gear on-ground stealth sequences. It was full covert ops style stealth missions from start to finish. My inner James Bond was in heaven. The game is broken down into 3 missions whose goal in some way were to disrupt the mad leader's plans. From rescuing a scientist to photographing secret enemy documents, it really made you feel like a spy in every sense. Missions start off with you having to fly to the location, and with the fact that the helicopter was not based on any real model makes the sim aspect a bit easier and fun to get into without being overly complicated. It still features tons of unique details, like keeping tabs on your fuel and communicating with the fellow planes on patrol, and also blasting them out of the sky if you didn't manage to convince them of your credentials. The second part of each mission involves on-foot stealth infiltrating. You had lots of gadgets to aid you, like fake IDs, mine detectors, sleeping gas, etc. Avoiding the guards and searching the buildings for the mission items or objectives was the goal. Once accomplished, you had to fly back to your base, land, and then the mission was over. Never had I played a game that delivered that full mission package of being a spy from start to finish. Every encounter in the sky and on the ground would make me sweat. One wrong move or poor choice and you were dead. The game sports some pretty good sound effects on the ground and in air, with some really impressive graphics, especially in the flight simulator sequences that blew me away in 1986, and still look quite good replaying it now. Zap64 magazine gave the game a massive 92% overall, which it richly deserves, with its 2 games in one approach that melded together so well in a classic C64 game that everyone should try.